Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to Oakland on the campus of Riverside High School. Trevor Mader with you here tonight. And then there were 32 left in Class 2A, and Riverside and Missouri Valley among those. A pair of Western Iowa Conference schools about to collide in a 2A Region 7 semifinal. For Missouri Valley, they got here with a thrilling 5-set win over Tri-Center in a game we had on the KMA airwaves last week, avenging a regular season loss to their Western Iowa Conference foe, Tri-Center. They come in 26-14 on the year under the guidance of head coach Megan West. As for Riverside, they have followed their dream run of a year ago with a superb season. They are 37-0. Not only are they 37-0, they have dropped 5 sets all year. Now, it is worth noting that 2 of those 5 sets that they lost were to this Missouri Valley team that they will be facing tonight. But 37-0 under the guidance of head coach Brooke Flathers, and they've got balance all over the floor. Bentley Roan will hit, she'll set. She's one of the top all-around players across KMA land, and you could argue across the state as well. And then when it comes to picking them up and putting them down, Sydney Summers, Madison Kelly, Lily Reed, Arabella Singleton, all 100-plus kills for Riverside. On the Missouri Valley side, Claire Myler, their primary setter, 643 assists to her name. And they're led by a pair of powerful pin hitters. Dylan Myler, the freshman, 258 kills this year. And also Chloe Stoops, a junior, with 340 kills. Also, they'll sprinkle in some offensive attacks from the likes of Riley Markham, McKenna Mason, Danica Soul, and Lily Handlos, all a part of this Missouri Valley attack as well. These two teams, of course, familiar with each other, having played in the Western Iowa Conference this year. They met twice. September 6th, it was at a tournament. Riverside won a best 2 out of 3, and then on September 30th, the regular season meeting, it was a best 3 out of 4. Best 3 out of 5, and Riverside won that in 4. But as I mentioned, Riverside has lost just 5 sets all year, 2 of which came to this very Missouri Valley squad. Well, the winner of this will be on the cusp of the state tournament and will have a chance to punch their ticket to the state tournament Wednesday night when they would face the winner of East Sac County and Applington-Parkersburg. They're playing a regional semifinal in Applington there tonight. We don't know where that regional final will be on Wednesday night, but we know one of these two teams will be a part of it. The lineups have been introduced. Now it's time for the anthem. It's Riverside, Missouri Valley, 2A regional semifinal. Coming up, KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solution. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
Juniors and seniors, don't miss the Next Gen Tech Expo, November 8th in Council Bluffs. Hosted by Agrivision Equipment and Prairieland Partners, this is your chance to show off your skills and compete for a chance to win prizes and a spot in the 2026 We Lead Technician Institute. Earn paid tuition, tools, housing, benefits, and a paycheck. Register now at agrivisionequipment.com.
Nutrien Ag Solutions takes the responsibility of growing seriously. As a leader in the ag sector, they provide their customers with complete agriculture solutions, including nutrients, crop protection products, seed, service, and digital tools for optimum customer success. Talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Coyne, Percival, and Essex. Nutrien Ag Solutions, transforming agriculture and feeding the future.
Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Agrivision Equipment Group and Total Farm Solutions. Trevor Mader with you here tonight, Class 2A Region 7 semifinal volleyball between Riverside and Missouri Valley. The winner is moving on to a regional final and 1 win away from a trip to the state tournament. I mentioned third meeting of the year between these two teams. Riverside took the first 2, but Missouri Valley can make those previous losses mean absolutely nothing if they're able to take care of business here tonight. It'll be first serve. Looks like on the Riverside side, on the floor for them, Ashley Kelly. She'll be one of their setters as well. mentioned, Bentley Roan plays all the way around for the Bulldogs. When she's not setting, Ashley Kelly is their primary setter. So on the floor for Riverside, Ashley Kelly, Sophia Fenner is their libero. Also Vivian Gross, Bentley Roan in the front for the Bulldogs. They're having their last-minute words of wisdom before getting ready to embark in this regional semifinal. Also out there on the floor for them, Lily Reed and Sydney Summers. For Missouri Valley, their back row rotation to start: Riley Markham, Chloe Stoops, McKenna Mason, Claire Myler, Dylan Myler, and Danica Soul in the front row. And I lied, it's Missouri Valley first serve to get this off and going, and Riley Markham will be the server. A senior with 13 aces to her name gets this regional semifinal underway. Kelly set, left side, Roan puts it down. And the first point of the night goes Riverside's way on a Bentley Roan kill. 1-zip Bulldogs here in set number 1. So Roan gets the first kill of the night. That is her 166th of the year, by the way. And now serving will be Lily Reed, a junior, 60 aces to her name this season. Her serve over and in. First touch, Mason. Bumped by Dylan Myler into a back row free ball, Mason. Riverside on the attack. Kelly set middle. Gross sits down. Vivian Gross gets a kill. Her 101st of the year, and it's a 2-zip start for Riverside. If you're Missouri Valley going against a team like Riverside who loves to really just suffocate you, you don't want to give up a lot of points early. Myler, pass, left side, Dylan Myler. That is first touch, Kelly, into the back row, Lily Reed. Free ball sent over by Sydney Summers. First touch, Soul. Myler to Myler, off the block and down. And Claire Myler to Dylan Myler, who, by the way, if you're wondering, they are not sisters. That connection, though, has been very good for Missouri Valley throughout the year. Myler gets her first kill of the night and her 259th of the season. Now she'll serve. First touch, Lily Reed. Kelly, back set, right side, Roan. Popped up, back row, Dylan Myler. Bumped by Claire Myler. They will send it over the free ball. Their libero, Emerson Anderson. And now here's a set, Kelly to Summers. Dug out back row, Myler. Bumped by Stoops. Roll shot by Claire Myler. Dug out by Ashley Kelly on the Riverside side. Bump set, Roan. Dug out Myler again. Claire Myler will bump it back to Mason. Her swing. Dug out back row by Lily Reed. Good volley here. Kelly in the middle. Gross puts it down. And Vivian Gross with 2 kills in the first 3 points to Riverside. And it's 3-1 Bulldogs here in set number 1. Bentley Roan back to serve. 52 aces on the year for the All-State senior. Taking her time at the service line. Her flat foot serve over and into the back row. First touch by McKenna Mason. Bump by Claire Myler. Back row swing, Chloe Stoops. Dug out by Fenner. Now Roan setting Summers. I don't know that ever got over. It didn't. And point Missouri Valley. They had the block on anyway, but they get the point. It's 3-2. Now into the rotation for Missouri Valley comes Lily Handlos. McKenna Mason out. Claire Myler at the service line. Myler serve. First touch, Summers. Roan set middle. Madison Kelly just hit it deep. Kelly really tried to get under that one and just couldn't quite keep it in bounds. Riverside gives up that point. Back-to-back points for Missouri Valley has tied this at 3. Myler serve. That's an ace. Just landed in. Riverside backed off of it. And Claire Myler serves an ace. And the Lady Reds with the last 3 have taken a 4-3 lead here in set number 1. That is the 25th ace of the year by Myler. Serve received by Riverside. Gross through the block and down. She's having a good start. Vivian Gross with her 3rd kill in the first 4 points for Riverside, and it's 4-4. Sophia Fenner back to serve. Junior with 31 aces this year. Her jump serve, first touch, back row, Handlos actually overpass, tapped by Riverside, dug out though by Mo Valley. Roan, set, back row, Reed. Lily Reed gets the kill. Some might say it's a killie for Lily. First one of the night for her, and it's 5-4, Riverside back on top. Back and forth we go here in set number 1. Fenner will continue to serve. Her serve over and into the back row. Anderson first touch. Claire Myler set middle. Handlos over the block. Dug out by Arabella Singleton on the Riverside side. Roll shot Summers off a touch. Dug out by Emerson Anderson. Now Myler setting. Stoops. Blocked. Summers and Kelly were there for the swat. It's back-to-back points for Riverside to make it 6-4. I said back-to-back. Actually, it's 3 in a row after Mo Valley had taken a 4-3 lead. And now Sophia Fenner back to serve once again. Serve over and in. First touch, back row. They'll return it with a free ball over by Soul. Now here's a set. Roan to Kelly. Taps it over the block and down. Madison Kelly gets the kill, and it's 7-4. 4 in a row now for Riverside. Fenner will continue to serve. 4 straight points for the Bulldogs after going down 4-3. Fenner serve over and in. First touch, Hanlos, not a clean touch. And it's an ace to make it 8-4. So the Fenner ace. And 5 in a row now for the Bulldogs with Sophia Fenner at the service line. Fenner jump serve is just deep. Usually you see good runs to the service line end with service errors, and that's what happens there. Point Missouri Valley, that makes it 8-5. Emerson Anderson to serve now for Missouri Valley. 20 aces on the year for her. Her flat-footed serve into the back row, touched by Summers. Now here's a set to Singleton, left side, too much on it. And the attack here will give a point to Missouri Valley. It makes it 8-6, so back-to-back points for the Lady Reds. After Riverside had went on a 5-0 run. And now Anderson will continue to serve. Her flat-footed serve, first touch, back row, Fenner, Roan, back set, right side, dug out by Myler on the Missouri Valley side. Now bump set Anderson to Stoops, roll shot, finds the donut. Chloe Stoops over the front row and in front of the back row for a kill, and it's 8-7. Now 3 in a row for the Lady Reds. Volleyball is so much a game of momentum. We're seeing that here in this first set. Riverside had a 5-0 run. Now Mo Valley with the last 3 to pull within 1. Served by Anderson. First touch by Summers. Back row. Roan set middle. Kelly. Big swing. Puts it down. Madison Kelly with the kill. Her second of this set. And it's 9-7. Stops what had been a 3-0 Missouri Valley spurt. And now Sydney Summers back to serve for Riverside. Her jump serve, first touch by Dylan Myler in the back row. Claire Myler, set Stoops, left pin, dug out back row by Summers. Roan, pass ahead, Reed, off a touch, dug out back row, Dylan Myler. Claire Myler, back set, Handlos never got it over, the block was on. Reed and Kelly were there. Riverside will get that point, and their lead is back up to 3 at 10-7. Summers will continue to serve. Her jump serve, a nice spin on it. First touch by Emerson Anderson. Ahead to Claire Myler. Set in the middle. Markham over the block. Backed up by Roan. Bump set Fenner to Singleton. Dug out by Claire Myler. Now bumped by Emerson Anderson. Here's a back row swing. Dylan Myler. Riverside dug it out in the back row. Now Reed, left side. Swing just deep. Point to Missouri Valley. Makes it 10-8. So that stops what had been back-to-back points for Riverside. Served by Chloe Stoops, just deep, and it's a service error. Which makes it 11-8. Bulldogs now up by 3, side out, and to the service line will go Ashley Kelly, a sophomore with 16 aces to her name this year. Kelly with the serve, received by Anderson, ahead to Claire Myler. She will back set right side. Handlos cross shot lands. Lily Handlos, her first kill of the night. Her 131st of the year, and it's 11-9 here in set 1. She'll come out of the rotation now. McKenna Mason will come in and go to the service line. Mason, a junior with 21 aces this year. Mason's serve is received by Riverside. Kelly, set, Roan, dug out Anderson ahead, jousted the net, kept alive by Mo Valley, sent over by Anderson into a overpass swing. Mo Valley dug it out though, and they return it. Now Kelly, back set right side, Singleton. They can't return that. And Bella Singleton gets her first kill of the night. After a couple of scrappy defensive plays from Missouri Valley, unfortunately for them, it comes up empty on that point. As Arabella Singleton gets her first kill of the night in her 114th of the year. 12-9 Riverside here in set number 1. Now Singleton, who has 11 aces this year, serves. Anderson first touch, Claire Myler the second touch. Markham will push it over, dug out by Summers, back row. Kelly, pass ahead, Gross, taps it over the block, played by Claire Myler. Bumped by Emerson Anderson. There's a left side swing. Dylan Myler, the block was on. Gross and Roan there for the swat. I believe it was Gross. And it's a point to Riverside to make it 13-9. This is really kind of the danger zone if you're Missouri Valley. Another point or two at a timeout might be taken. There's an ace from Singleton. Makes it 14-9. So Arabella Singleton with their first ace of the night. Riverside with their largest lead of the night now at 14-9. Her next serve. First touch, Dylan Myler back row. Claire Myler, back set Markham. It was sent back. Reed got to it. And Riverside will get that point. And it's 15-9. Coach Megan West on the Missouri Valley side right now playing through it. Sitting on those timeouts. So Singleton's next serve is an ace. 2 aces for Singleton. I think now Coach West is going to call that timeout. She will. Riverside on a 5-0 run. They've got their lead up to 7, 16-9 here in set number 1. KMA Extreme online. KMAland.com. Back in a moment from Oakland.
No one succeeds alone. It takes support to get there. Sacrifices made by others. Wisdom learned and passed on. When your business is agriculture, you dedicate your life to supporting community, doing the hard work that helps all of us thrive. It's why at PCSB, we believe in supporting you. Your success makes our community succeed. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
Last 5 points have gone Riverside's way, including the last 2 on aces by Arabella Singleton. 16-9 Bulldogs here in set number 1. And Singleton will continue to serve. Trevor Mader with you here tonight. Class 2A Region 7 semifinal action. So Singleton out of the timeout. Fires this serve. First touch by McKenna Mason. Bumped by Claire Myler. A swing Riley Markham. Dug out Ashley Kelly. We got a whistle and a net violation on Riverside. Will stop the run and give a point to Missouri Valley, and a much-needed point. That point out of the timeout is always important, because if you call the timeout and you didn't get the point, I always feel like that's a wasted timeout. Kelly, back set ahead, right side Reed sends it deep. And the attack error will give another point to Missouri Valley, and back-to-back points for them now. Makes it 16-11. And then Markham will give a point back as she puts that serve in the net. And it's 17-11 after the service there. So Lily Reed back to serve. Reed serve. First touch by Ava Hansen. They'll set her dump Claire Myler. Dug out by Vivian Gross. Kelly setting left side. Summers will get her first kill of the night. Sydney Summers with her 271st of the year. Makes it 18-11. And Lily Reed continuing to serve. Riverside up 7, chasing 7 here in set number 1. Reed serve. First touch Anderson. Not a great first touch. Mason will pass it ahead. Free ball sent over by Danica Soul. Dug out by Fenner. Set middle. Gross puts it down. 4th kill of this set for Vivian Gross. And it's 19-11 in favor of the Bulldogs. Serve coming for Lily Reed. It's over and in. First touch by Mason. Here's a set left side. Dylan Myler punches it way deep. And it's 20-11, and now 3 in a row for the Bulldogs, who are now up 9, chasing 5 here in set number 1. Serve is over and in. First touch, Anderson. Ahead to Myler. Bump set to Dylan Myler. Palms it over. First touch, Ashley Kelly. They'll return it. Roan puts it through the block and down. Bentley Roan gets the kill, and it's 21-11, and now 4 in a row for Riverside, and they're up 10, chasing 4 here in set number 1. Good serve by Reed. Will be an ace, and it's 22-11. Reed fires her 61st ace of the year, and it's 22-11 advantage Riverside. Reed with the next serve. It is another good one. First touch by Hansen. Myler set left side. Myler, that is out. The attack error will give another point to Riverside. It's 23-11. And Lily Reed continuing to serve. Reed's serve didn't get over. Service error will give a point to Missouri Valley, but they've got a long road to climb out of, long road ahead of them, I guess would be the best way to say that, as they are down 11 here in set number 1. Serves wide. So a service error will give a point to Riverside, and it's set point for the Bulldogs at 24-12. Coach West, I think, going to sit on that timeout. So 12 set points for the Bulldogs as Bentley Roan will serve. First touch, Mason will be over. Pass to Madison Kelly, who puts it down. In an emphatic end to set 1 as Riverside finishes with 8 of the last 9 to take the frame, 25-12. So the Bulldogs now lead the match 1-0. We'll be back in a moment with set 2. KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Northwest Missouri State University, you can follow your interests and discover new ones, no matter how different they may be. Explore over 200 programs and over 150 student organizations. At Northwest, you can be a scholar, an artist, an athlete, and a leader, all at the same time. Why be just one thing when you can be every you? Learn more at start.nwmissouri.edu.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
High school juniors and seniors, don't miss the Next Gen Tech Expo, November 8th in Council Bluffs. Hosted by Agrivision Equipment and Prairieland Partners, this is your chance to show off your skills and compete for a chance to win prizes and a spot in the 2026 We Lead Technician Institute. Earn paid tuition, tools, housing, benefits, and a paycheck. Register now at agrivisionequipment.com.
Set number 1 goes Riverside's way, 25-12, as we get ready to begin set 2 here on the KMA Extreme, online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mader with you here tonight. Class 2A, Region 7, semifinal matchup. The winner will be 1 win away from the state tournament. Set 1 back and forth early on. It was 8-7 Riverside, and they slowly grew their lead up. They got it to 16-11. We saw Missouri Valley timeout. And then 9 of the final 10 points went Riverside's way to win that set 25-12, and they lead the match 1-0. East Sac County or Applington-Parkersburg will await the winner of this one on Wednesday night in a regional final. Applington-Parkersburg cruised to a first set victory as they beat East Sac County 25-8. They're in set number 1 of that one. Also tonight, KMA 960, KMAland.com. Ryan Matheny's in Malvern. East Mills Stanton. East Mills got a dominant set 1 win. We've got Derek Martin in Sidney tonight for Fremont Mills Sidney. I know Sidney was up late in set 1 of that one. And Dusty Scales in Trainer tonight. Trainer Westwood. That was tied late in the first set. Here we go in set 2. Server C by Missouri Valley. Claire Myler will set left side. Dylan Myler. And she gets a kill. And the first point of the second set goes to Missouri Valley. So set number 2 underway. First point goes to the Lady Reds. And now Dylan Myler, after getting that kill, will serve. Serve received by Riverside. Kelly, pass, Summers. That is out. Just a little too much on that one from Sydney Summers, and it's 2-zip Missouri Valley here early on in set number 2. Myler's next serve. First touch, Reed. Ahead to Kelly. Set, Roan taps it over the block, and it'll be a kill. Point for Riverside on the Bentley Roan kill, and it's 2-1. Serving now is Bentley Roan. Roan, All-State player a year ago, 52 aces this year. First touch, Mason in the back row. Myler ahead, Stoops off the block and down. That pass felt like it was a little too far in front of Stoops from Myler, but maybe she just knows her hitter well enough that she can put it that far in front of him, because Chloe Stoops she made it look easy on that swing, and it's 3-1. Advantage Missouri Valley here in set number 2. Roan, back set middle, Madison Kelly, popped up by Emerson Anderson. Now here's a swing, Lily Handelos off the block and down. Missouri Valley with 4 of the first 5 here in set number 2 after the Lily Handelos kill. And Claire Myler back to serve. Myler serve, first touch by Summers. Roan, set, Summers, dug out, back row, Dylan Myler, punched over by Handelos. Now Roan, set, right side, Gross, popped up, back row, Myler. Stoops with a return, it was blocked and kept alive by Missouri Valley. They will free ball it over with Anderson. Fenner, Roan, left side, Summers, dug out, back row, Myler. It's returned into the back row by Lily Reed. Now Roan will set to Kelly, dug out by Myler. Claire Myler, pass left side, Stoops. It is kept alive by Fenner. Roan, set, Gross. It is kept alive by Myler. We're still going. Here's a swing, Handelos, it's wide. And the longest volley of the night goes Riverside's way on a Missouri Valley attack error. And now Sophia Fenner back to serve. So Fenner, who had a nice dig moments ago to keep that point alive, serves. Myler setting, Stoops. It's a kill for Chloe Stoops. She puts it off the block and down. Her second kill of the set. 5-2 Missouri Valley. And the Lady Reds looking a lot crisper in the second set. As now Emerson Anderson will serve. Anderson serve, received by Fenner. Roan, set, Singleton off the block and down. Arabella Singleton gets the kill. And it's 5-3. Now serving for Riverside will be Sydney Summers. Serve, received by Markham. They will free ball it over with Claire Myler. Up to get it was Summers. Here's a set, Roan to Madison Kelly, dug out by Anderson. Claire Myler to Chloe Stoops, dug out by Lily Reed. Roan to Reed, off a touch, back row dig by Dylan Myler. Claire Myler taps it over, dug out by Fenner. Roan, back set, Singleton, cross shot, dug out by Claire Myler. Hits off the rafters though, and Missouri Valley cannot get a play on it and give the point to the Riverside Bulldogs, and it's 5-4. And Sydney Summers back to serve. Summers serve, received by Anderson, bumped by Myler, back row swing, Dylan Myler never got it over. Kelly was on the block anyway. If it did get over, give the point to Riverside. 3 in a row for them now, and we're tied at 5. Sydney Summers to serve again. Summers serve, first touch Anderson to Claire Myler. Here's a left side swing, Chloe Stoops. Kept alive by Fenner, sent over by Kelly, dug out by Anderson. Here's a swing, Handelos, dug out by Summers. Roan, set, Singleton. They're going to have to get it over. That should have been 4, I think, but no, they'll keep playing. Reed swing, dug out by Anderson. Myler, set, Handelos, kept alive by Riverside. Not much longer. And the point goes to Missouri Valley. Kind of a hectic, clunky might be the right word for that volley. But Missouri Valley wins that point. They're back on top 6-5 here in set number 2. Chloe Stoops serve, first touch Fenner. Roan setting, Reed. never got it over. And it's point Missouri Valley back-to-back for them now, and it's 7-5. 7-5 Lady Reds here in set number 2. They drop set 1, 25-12. Chloe Stoops serves to Sophia Fenner. Roan set middle. Kelly taps it over. Dug out back row by Stoops. Pass left side. Dylan Myler off a touch. Dug out back row Summers. Roan setting. Reed kept down alive by Claire Myler. Now Anderson passing to Handlos rather. That is way deep. Point to Riverside at 7-6 after the attack here. Now Ashley Kelly back into the rotation for Riverside. She'll go to the service line. Madison Kelly out of the rotation. So on the floor for Riverside, you've got Ashley Kelly, Sydney Summers, Sophia Fenner in the back row. Looks to be Arabella Singleton, Lily Reed, Bentley Roan to the front row. Serve received by Handlos. Bump set Claire Myler to Dylan Myler. Blocked by Riverside. Dug out though by Missouri Valley. Now Fenner. Bump set right side. Singleton through the block and down. Arabella Singleton with her second kill of this set. She had a couple of aces early on in the match back in set 1. And now we are tied at 7 here in this second set. Ashley Kelly serve, received the back row by Missouri Valley. Myler setting Markham. It'll be a kill. Riley Markham with the kill. 8-7 Lady Reds. This is kind of the middle part of the set has been where Riverside has made their hay all year. So if you're Missouri Valley, you want to weather that storm. Here's Kelly setting. Reed didn't get under it cleanly. Into the net it goes, and points to Missouri Valley. They're up by 2 at 9-7. Lily Handlos back to serve. 20 aces on the year for her. Her serve, first touch by Bentley Roan. Kelly will set to Roan. Popped up back row Handlos. Bumped by Myler. Ahead to Dylan Myler. Dug out by Ashley Kelly. Bumped by Fenner. Left side swing Roan. Kept alive by Anderson. Handlos will bump it to Myler, who just free balls it across. Riverside scrambling. Here's a swing Roan over the block. Diving play made by Handlos. Returned by Markham. Tight to the net now for Kelly, who tried to set it to Reed, and it was mishit. And that was all predicated because Lily Handlos hit the deck on a Bentley Roan swing. And it's now 3 in a row for Missouri Valley, and they lead 10-7 here in set number 2. Serve coming from Lily Handlos. Her serve, first touch Summers, ahead to Roan. Roan setting, Singleton, dug out back row, Ava Hansen. Myler, bump to Dylan Myler, it's down. And it's 11-7 on the Dylan Myler kill. And Riverside coach Brooke Flathers wants to call a timeout. We'll take one with her. 11-7 Missouri Valley here in set number 2. KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Pharmacy is dedicated to providing you and your family quality medications, medical equipment, outstanding service, and individualized customer care. Rogers Pharmacy has a large selection of durable medical products, from walkers, hospital beds, electric scooters, crutches and braces, to lift chairs, diabetic supplies, and everything related to respiratory conditions. And they offer delivery of your medical equipment in a 50-mile radius of their Missouri locations, including service to parts of Iowa and Nebraska. Rogers Pharmacy, your full-service pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joe, and Stanberry.
Missouri Valley with the last 4 points, and they're out to an 11-7 lead here in set number 2 of this Class 2A Region 7 semifinal. Trevor Mader with you here tonight. The winner moves on to a regional final against either Appleton, Parkersburg, or East Sac County. Appleton, Parkersburg, by the way, took that first set there tonight. Lily Handlos continuing to serve out of the timeout. Her serve over, and an ace. First touch in the back row, Sydney Summers, not a good touch, and it's an ace for Handlos, her 21st of the year. And the Lady Reds get that always pertinent point out of the timeout, and they now lead by 5. Stoop serve, received by Kelly, being Ashley Kelly. Roan pass Singleton, popped up by Handlos. They'll return it. Dylan Myler, dug out by Kelly. Fenner to Roan, who will palm it over. Anderson gets to it on the Mo Valley side. Myler setting. Dylan Myler taps it over the block, backed up by Ashley Kelly. Fenner, bump to Roan. That is deep. And the attack error will give a point to Missouri Valley, and it's 13-7. So Handlos with the serve, received by Summers. Kelly set to Roan. Diving play made by Handlos, who is sacrificing herself tonight. Myler's swing is down. And it's 14-7 on the Dylan Myler kill. And everything going Missouri Valley's way right now here in set number 2. And Lily Handlos will be at the service line. Handlos serve. Tape shot dug out, though, nicely by Sydney Summers. Now Singleton swing, dug out by Handlos into an overpass. Singleton bump. Kelly to Roan. Never got it over. 15-7 on the attack here. 8 in a row now for Missouri Valley, and that's going to prompt Riverside to use their final timeout of the set. 15-7, Mo Valley on top. KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Missouri Valley on an 8-0 run. They now lead 15-7 here in set number 2 of this Class 2A regional semifinal. Trevor Mader with you here tonight. Lily Handlow serving out of this timeout. Serve received by Bentley Roan. Ashley Kelly set middle. Lily Reed off a touch and down for a kill. Her second of the night. And boy, did Riverside need that to stop the run. 15-8. Let's say Riverside offense. They are capable of rattling off 5 or 6 in a row and pulling right back in this. But if you're Mo Valley, they've been really scrappy so far in the second set, and they'll want to keep that going. Singleton serve, first touch. Hanson will be actually overpass. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was a joust at the net. It stayed on the Missouri Valley side, and Myler couldn't get a clean touch on it. Back-to-back points for Riverside, and it's 15-9. So now another serve coming for Arabella Singleton. She had a couple of aces in that first set. She'll get another one there, third of the night. 15-10 on the Singleton ace. And now 3 in a row for the Bulldogs to pull within 5. Singleton taking her time at the service line. Her next serve over and caroming wide, and it'll go out of bounds. And the service area gives a point to Missouri Valley at 16-10. So now at the service line is Riley Evans for Missouri Valley. New face into the lineup. Evans serve, first touch, Fenner. Kelly set, Gross. Got her that one. We got a whistle, and I think she was in the net on the return, the swing. No, actually, Missouri Valley was in the net. It'll give the point to Riverside. It pulls them back within 5 at 16-11. So net violation gives a point to the Bulldogs. Lily Reed to serve. Reed serve over and in. Anderson went down to a knee to get it. Claire Myler setting. Dylan Myler sliding in to get to it was Reed. Kelly setting. Gross over the block. Pumped up by Myler. Anderson back set. Dylan Myler didn't get under it cleanly. An out of system attack for Missouri Valley gives up a Riverside point. Gives a point to Riverside. Back to back for the Bulldogs, and they're within 4 at 16-12. Lily Reed's next serve. First touch, McKenna Mason back row. Myler set middle. Danica Soul dug out by Roan. Kelly pass to Summers. Didn't get it over. Summers soft hit. Too soft, and it's a point to Missouri Valley. Makes it 17-12. And Dylan Myler to the service line for the Lady Reds. Myler serve. First touch by Reed back row. Ashley Kelly set middle. Gross. That is wide. Point to Missouri Valley. Back to back for them now at 18-12. So Riverside got it down to 4. But a couple of attack errors has ballooned this lead back up to 6. Myler just got one over. Overpass by Gross and then tapped down by Danica Soul for the kill. And it's 19-12 and now 3 in a row for the Lady Reds. And Riverside does not have any timeouts. So they got to ride this one out. Madison Kelly into the rotation for Riverside. Ashley Kelly out as Myler will continue to serve. First touch by Reed. Roan to Summers. Return by Anderson. Tap back down. Dug out, though, by Mason. Here's a set. Stoops off the block. Dug out by Kelly. Now Roan punches it over. Dug out by Anderson. Myler, a little setter dump. Dug out by Fenner. Roan. Summers. It's down. Sydney Summers finds a spot. And it's 19-13 after the Summers kill, but still a 6-point deficit for the Bulldogs here in set number 2. Bentley Roan to serve. Roan serve over and in. First touch Myler. Tight for Claire Myler. She tried to pass it to Stoops, and I think she got called for the lift. And it's a point. She got called for something. Either way, it's a point to Missouri Valley. Or to Riverside, and it's 19-14. So back-to-back points now for Riverside. Roan, good serve, played by Dylan Myler in the back row. Claire Myler, bump set, Stoops didn't get it over. Gross was there anyway. I think she'll get credit for the block, but it wasn't going over. And it's now a point for Riverside and 3 in a row for them to make it 19-15. Roan to serve. And it's an ace. Bentley Roan, her first ace of the night. 4 in a row now for Riverside has pulled them within 3 at 19-16. And Roan will continue to serve. Roan serve over and in. First touch Mason. Claire Myler set. Roll shot Soul off a touch. Sliding in was Fenner. Roan set. Summers, it's down to the back row. 5 in a row for Riverside to pull within 2 at 19-17. And Riverside who's trailed by as many as 7 in this set, has got it down to 2. Now Bentley Roan back to serve. Roan's jump serve. First touch Dylan Myler to Claire Myler. She will set to Stoops. They need a kill and they get it. Chloe Stoops with the winner, and it's 20-17. That stops what would have been a 5-0 Riverside spurt. Now Claire Myler to serve for the Lady Reds. Myler serve, first touch Fenner. Roan, set, Madison Kelly, dug out back row by Dylan Myler. Claire Myler, pass ahead, Stoops, kept alive by Fenner, and then a miss hit by Soul on the overpass. They'll give the point to Missouri Valley, and it's point to Riverside, and it's 20-18. So now back to serve is Sophia Fenner. Fenner with the jump serve. First touch by Handlos. Myler set ahead. Markham, the block was on. Madison Kelly and Sydney Summers there for the swat. Riverside within 1, and Missouri Valley's going to call a timeout. The momentum is shifted to the Bulldogs side. We're back in a moment. KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
Welcome back to Oakland, KMA Extreme Online, KMAland.com. Trevor Mader with you here tonight. 7 of the last 8 have gone to Riverside after being down by 7. They've trailed by as many as 8 here tonight. But they've got it down to 1 at 20-19, prompting a Missouri Valley timeout. Sophia Fenner to serve. Her serve. First touch Anderson. Claire Myler will pass left side. Stoops. That is deep. And we are tied. 8 of the last 9 have gone to Riverside. And after trailing 15-7, they've tied us at 20. Fenner serve. First touch Anderson. Claire Myler will pass in the middle. Stoops dug out by Fenner. Here's a set to Singleton. It's down off the touch Arabella Singleton with the kill. And it's 21-20. Riverside with their first lead of the set. Here in set number 2. Fenner serve, received by Handlos, ahead to Claire Myler. They will back set. Danica Soul blocked. Return though by Stoops, who puts it down. And a good rally by Missouri Valley to not get flustered on the block attempt. Chloe Stoops puts it down for the kill, and we're tied at 21. That stops what had been 5 in a row for Riverside. Here's a serve by Missouri Valley, dug out by Riverside. Kelly swing off the net, dug out by Chloe Stoops. Claire Myler, bump set, Chloe Stoops, it's in! Back-to-back kills for Chloe Stoops, and it's 22-21 in favor of Missouri Valley here in set number 2. Whoever wins this will have won a very hard-fought frame. Emerson Anderson serve, first touch Fenner, Roan, set, Singleton, sliding in to get to it was Anderson. They will free ball it across with Stoops. Fenner, Roan, little setter, dump finds the spot. And Bentley Roan gets the kill, and we are tied at 22. Good court awareness by Roan to put that where the defense wasn't. And Summers now to serve for the Bulldogs. Over and first touch Emerson Anderson. Claire Myler will set to Handlos, dug out by Roan. They'll return it with Kelly. Myler set to Markham. That is wide. And it's a point to Riverside to give them the 23-22 lead. And now Sydney Summers back to serve. Summers serve over and in, ace. Summers fires the ace, and it's 24-22. And once down 8 in this set, the Bulldogs have a set point at 24-22. Summers serve, first touch by Markham, back row. Myler setting, Stoops off a touch, popped up back row, Summers. Roan to Reed, it's blocked by Missouri Valley. Singleton to Reed, dug out back row Anderson. Myler, left side Stoops, dug out back row by Summers. Roan, quick set, Kelly, it's down! And Riverside from 8 down rallies back to win the set. 25-22 on a Madison Kelly kill. They trailed 15-7 and then trailed 19-12. And they find a way to take that set, and they now lead the match 2-0. We're back with set number 3 in a moment. Cama Extreme, CamaLand.com.
This is Sid with Schaff Ag near Trainer. I'm learning all of the ins and outs of agronomy with my dad, Shane. I've learned that Pioneer seed is second to none, and that they back that up with proven products and yields. I've also learned that if our customers have a question or a concern, we'll work until we figure out the answer or solution. I'm learning all of this because at Schaff Ag, we've made a commitment, and that commitment is our family helping yours. Call Shane at 712-520-1333.
Health of our community begins with you. Your journey to a degree in healthcare starts at Iowa Western Community College. Take the pulse of high-demand healthcare careers in our state-of-the-art simulation center. A degree as a certified nursing assistant makes the rounds at our Iowa Western locations. In the waiting room in Council Bluffs, Clarinda, and Harlan is a practical nursing degree. Scholarships and tuition assistance are available. Good health in Southwest Iowa begins with you. Start your career in healthcare at Iowa Western Community College. Register at iwcc.edu.
Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood offers more than just the biggest and best pre-owned selection in the area. They also offer a community connection. Whether it's a high school sporting, academic, or arts event, or a Southwest Iowa fundraising effort, you'll find Barrett Auto Center trying to help. So the next time you're in the market for a vehicle, or even in the market for a vehicle service, know that when you choose Barrett Auto Center, your money goes right back to the causes you care about. That's Barrett Auto Center, Glenwood, and BarrettAutoCenter.com.
Set number 3 on the way. Riverside leading this match 2-0. thrilling second set. Riverside trailed by as many as 8. Mo Valley came out, and they looked really good to start that set. They were diving all over the floor. They were keeping balls alive. And Riverside just eventually they settled in. They served a few aces and had things go their way. And they were down 15-7, 19-12. They end up winning that set 25-22, and they lead the match 2-0. On the other side of this region, Appleton, Parkersburg, East Sac County. That is a 2-0 lead for Appleton, Parkersburg as they go to the third. Again, winner of that will meet the winner of this. Likely somewhere in the Des Moines area. Definitely if it's Appleton, Parkersburg that's on the winning end of that. Of course, we will know, I'd imagine, later tonight. Actually, by the time we sign off this broadcast, we very well might know. Stanton is playing East Mills tonight in Malvern. Ryan with Indies there. East Mills out to a 2-0 lead in that one. Trainer took set 1 on Westwood. Sidney took set 1 on Fremont Mills. Here's the Riley Evans serve in the net. And Trainer just took set 2, by the way. And they lead that match 2-0. But first point of this set goes to Riverside as the service there gives them a point. And now Lily Reed will be back to serve for them. So Reed to serve. Good serve for her. Could be an ace, and it is. A Lily Reed ace, and it's 2-zip Riverside. If you're Missouri Valley, knowing that you cannot afford to lose this set, you do not want to get down significant early. So Reed to serve. First touch, Mason. There was no second touch. And it's 3-0 after the Lily Reed ace. Back-to-back aces for Reed. Her serve over and in. First touch by Mason. Here's a set to Myler. That'll be a kill. And Dylan Myler puts Missouri Valley on the board here in set number 3 with her kill. Get you a tally on her kills here in just a moment. I've got Myler with 5. So Myler's next serve, over and in. Kelly set to Gross, didn't get it over. Point to Missouri Valley, and it's 3-2. Back-to-back points for the Lady Red. So they looks like have weathered the first Riverside punch tonight. Myler's serve, Karam's wide. And it's an attack, it's a service there to give the point to Riverside. It makes it 4-2. So 4-2 after the Missouri Valley service there. Bentley Roan to the service line. First touch, Dylan Myler. Claire Myler will pass to Chloe Stoops. That's off a block, dug out by Bentley Roan. Bumped by Kelly. Right side, Gross. Cross shot goes wide. Point to Missouri Valley, and it's 4-3. So 4-3 after the attack here for Riverside. There's a serve by Claire Myler. First touch by Lily Reed. Free ball set over by Madison Kelly. Myler setting, hand lows, dug out by Bentley Roan. Fenner set, Summers that's into the back row. Sydney Summers gets the kill, and it's 5-3. As Summers puts that one down. Back up to a 2-point Riverside lead on the Summers kill. And serving now for them will be Sophia Fenner. By the way, that is the 4th kill of the night for Summers. Serve received by Dylan Myler. Claire Myler setting to Stoops. That is down to the back row. Chloe Stoops, good job placing that ball. She'll get the kill, and it's 5-4. Here in set number 3. Again, Missouri Valley needs to win this set to keep the match going. Riverside wins, and they're on to a regional final. Swing by Anderson, received by Reed. Roan, back set, right side. Summers, cross shot is in for her 5th kill tonight. Sydney Summers with the kill, 6-4 Riverside. Her 2nd kill of the set, 2nd straight point for her. Served by Summers is an ace. And it's 7-4. Boy, Riverside has been really good to the service line tonight, I feel like. And I know every great team and every coach of a good team emphasizes that. They do give one back as I'm saying that, though, on a service error. It makes it 7-5. So looks to be Chloe Stoops to serve for Missouri Valley. Her serve over and in. First touch by Summers in the back row. Roan, set, read, dug out by Stoops. Myler ahead to Dylan Myler. Free ball over into the back row. Summers, Roan, set, middle. Kelly, it's down. Back row was creeping up. Madison Kelly puts it down in the back. And it's 8-5. After the Kelly kill. Riverside up by 3 here in set number 3. So Kelly, that was her 4th kill that I had, and then an attack error by Missouri Valley as they can't get it over. And it's 9-5. But we've got a stoppage, I think maybe to work out a rotation. The down official stopped play and is conversing with the scorers table. And now the down official looks up from the scorers table, looked over to the Missouri Valley side. I think she's trying to make sure they've got the proper rotation out there right now. And Megan West, the head coach for Missouri Valley, is on her feet. She'll walk her way over to the scorers table, and she wants to converse. So they got out of rotation somewhere, it looks like. As now the down official comes over to Coach West, and they're having a conversation about the lineup, or what is wrong with that lineup. Meanwhile, the Riverside side is, I don't know if they're strategizing or what they're doing, but they are discussing, and now we'll see a substitution. Riley Evans in on the Mo Valley side. Riley Markham out, and actually Evans had been out, Markham in. Now they got to swap them, and Markham will come into the game. Nonetheless, it's 9-5 after all that. And Riverside will have Ashley Kelly serving here in set number 3. And now hold the phone, now the down official goes back to the scorer's table. And now she's going to come over and have a conversation with head coach Brooke Flathers on the Riverside side. But that's a short conversation. I think we are about to continue the volleyball here. We are. And it should be a Riverside point. If they're out of rotation, it's a Riverside point. So they give them the point. It's 10-5. Myler setting. Dylan Myler, it's deep. Yeah, if they have to stop the play because you had the wrong rotation in, and then you have to bring a player in, that's a point. And all of a sudden, what was 9-5 is now 11-5 after the rotation violation and an attack error. Kelly serve received by Anderson. Myler setting right side. Handlos, it was blocked. Roan and Reed were there. And it's 12-5. Riverside up by 7, and this is danger zone area. This is dangerous for Missouri Valley, no doubt. Down by 7 here in set 3. Floating serve by Kelly, received by Ava Hansen. Myler setting. Dylan Myler popped up. Ashley Kelly. Sophia Fenner. Bump set. Singleton never got it over. Point to Missouri Valley, and boy, do they need that. And it's 12-6. McKenna Mason back to serve on the Missouri Valley side. So Mason, serve received by Fenner. It'll be overpassed onto the Missouri Valley side. They couldn't win the joust. I think it was Kelly and Myler were going to fight for it, and Kelly wins that battle. Point to Riverside, and it's 13-6. Serve coming for McKenna. Or no, they're going to say it was point Riverside. They're going to say net violation on Riverside point Missouri Valley, but then they give a point to Riverside on the service error. So now it's 13-7. So net violation on Riverside made it 12-7, and the Missouri Valley puts to the net. It's 13-7. Arabella Singleton back to serve. First touch, Hanson. Myler set. Dylan Myler dug out back row. Kelly bumped by Singleton. Right side Roan. That is in. Bentley Roan really got under that one. And it's 14-7 on the Bentley Roan kill. By my tally, that is the 5th kill for Bentley tonight. Riverside up 7 here in set number 3. Singleton, her flat-footed serve. First touch, Hanson. Myler, back set. Markham over the block, backed up by Singleton. Bump set into the back row. Summers puts it down. And it's 15-7 on the Sydney Summers kill. And that is the 6th kill of the night for Summers. 15-7 Riverside here in set number 3. Myler, bump set, back row swing. Markham, dug out, back row. Summers, up to get it. Ashley Kelly. Here's a swing. Lily Reed. That is deep. Point goes to Missouri Valley, and it's 15-8. Riverside was dominant in set 1, 25-12. They trailed by as many as 8 in set 2 before coming back to win it 25-22. Now they're up 15-8 here in set number 3. Bump set Ashley Kelly to Bentley Roan. Never got it over. Point goes to Missouri Valley, and back-to-back points to Lady Reds makes it 15-9. With Riley Evans at the service line for Missouri Valley. Her serve over and in by Fenner. Roan set. Gross got under that one. Dug out nicely, though, by Evans. Free ball set over by Soul. Now Kelly set. Gross over the block. Dug out by Claire Myler. Here's a bump set left side. Dylan Myler will get a kill. And it's 3 in a row after the Dylan Myler kill. And it's 15-10. Missouri Valley trying to scratch and claw back, much like Riverside did in set number 2. Myler's serve, though, goes deep, and it's 16-10 now after that service error. And if you're Missouri Valley, you're now in the spot where you can't really afford to trade a lot of points. You just can't because you don't have them. Lily Reed to serve for Riverside. Her serve over and in. First touch by Ava Hansen in the back row. Claire Myler setting. Danica Soul. Her cross shot goes wide. Point to Riverside at 17-10. Up 7, chasing 8 are the Bulldogs. Lily Reed to serve. Reed serve over and in. First touch Mason. Myler will set left side. Dylan Myler tools it off the block and down for the kill. 17-11 on the Dylan Myler kill. She will now go to the service line. Myler with the serve. First touch by Roan. Kelly, back set. Roan. That is deep. Point to Missouri Valley on the attack error. 17-12. Back down to 5 here in set number 3, and it's 2 in a row now for Missouri Valley, but they give it back with a service error. And when you don't have a lot of points to trade, those service errors loom large. And it's 18-12. Bentley Roan to serve. Roan at the line. First touch Mason. Myler, being Claire Myler, will set to Stoops. It was blocked. No, down for a kill. Give Stoops a kill. The block was on for Riverside, but they couldn't keep it in. Give the kill to Chloe Stoops, and it's 18-13. And now it'll be Claire Myler at the service line for the Lady Reds. Myler serve. It could be an ace. Fenner got the first touch, not cleanly. Reed tried to slide in. She couldn't get to it. An ace for Claire Myler. Makes it 18-14. And Myler will continue to serve. Myler's next serve. First touch Fenner. Roan, set, Summers, that's down. Sydney Summers with the kill, and it's 19-14 on the assist from Bentley Roan. That is the 7th kill tonight by my tally from Sydney Summers. This is a Riverside offense that's just very balanced. They don't have one girl that's going to go get 20 or 25. As Fenner serve over and in, received by Dylan Myler. Claire Myler passing to Handlos. Had to go left hand. It was dug out by Rome, but then Riverside can't get it over cleanly. And a scrappy point goes Missouri Valley's way. Yeah, they do not have a girl that's going to wow you with, dropping 20 or 25 kills in a night. But they've got 4 or 5 girls who are going to give you somewhere between 6 and 10. Serve received by Fenner. Roan, back set, Summers. That shot goes deep. And it's 19-16. Here in set number 3. So back-to-back points for Missouri Valley, who's trying to hang around. We have not had a timeout so far in this frame. Anderson serve, first touch Reed, ahead to Roan. She will set Kelly, just tapped it over the block. Overpass by Myler. Roan setting, Singleton. That is kept alive by Mo Valley, and they return it. Kelly, Roan, back row swing, Reed way deep. And another point goes Missouri Valley's way. 3 in a row for them now to make it 19-17. So Lady Red's not going away as Emerson Anderson now at the service line. Anderson serve, first touch Fenner. Roan, Kelly taps it over, dug out by Claire Myler, bumped by Emerson Anderson. They will return it Hanlos. Now Roan will set Singleton. That is going to be a kill. Give Arabella Singleton another kill. She's had a quietly nice night. And it is 20-17. 5th kill of the night for Arabella Singleton. Summers serve, received by Markham, bumped by Handlos. They will return it. Stoops, dug out, back row Summers. And then it ricocheted off the Raptors. Roll shot by Roan, dug out by Anderson. Myler, back set, Handlos, dug out by Summers. Roan, set, middle, Kelly. The block was on for Mo Valley, and it'll be a point for them. I believe it was Markham that got the block. And it's 20-18. That's a big point. 20-18 sounds a lot less daunting than 21-17. Now Chloe Stoops to serve for the Lady Reds. First touch Summers. Roan setting. Reed. Overpass by Anderson on the dig. Bump set by Fenner to Singleton. Mishit it. And Missouri Valley's got it within 1 at 20-19. And I think Riverside head coach Brooke Flathers wants to call a timeout. She does. Missouri Valley trying to stay alive. They're within 1 here in set 3. KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. We study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
Welcome back to Oakland, KMA Extreme Online, KMAland.com. Missouri Valley has had a gritty effort here in this third set. They were once down 15-7. Now they've got down to 1 at 20-19. Regardless of how this one ends in this set, heck of an effort by Mo Valley in this frame. Serve received by Sydney Summers. Roan will set to Reed. It's off a block and down. It's a killie for Lily Reed. And it's 21-19. And the Bulldogs now 4 points away. And they will have Ashley Kelly at the service line. Again, either Applington, Parkersburg, or East Sac County will await the winner. No, and actually, they went final. Applington, Parkersburg, the winner tonight. Serve received by Missouri Valley. They will free ball it over with Emerson Anderson. Kelly, back set to Roan. Cross shot is in. Out, they say. Just missed, and it's a point to Missouri Valley to pull within 21-20. So Applington Parkersburg will await whoever prevails in this one. on Wednesday night, a game we'll have on the KMA airwaves. McKenna Mason back to serve for Missouri Valley. Her serve received by Fenner. Here's Kelly setting. Reed off the block and down. 22-20 after the kill by Lily Reed. And now the Bulldogs are 3 points away. After that one, Arabella Singleton back to serve. Her serve, first touch Anderson. Myler setting. Dylan Myler through the block and down. Makes it 22-21. So Missouri Valley just won't go away here in this set. As Dylan Myler gets the kill. And now serving for them will be Riley Evans. Evans serve, didn't get over. Was into the net, it hung on the net for a moment, but it lands on the Missouri Valley side. And Riverside is up 23-21 and now 2 points away from a trip to the regional finals. Lily Reed back to serve for the Bulldogs. Trying to make a regional final for the 4th consecutive year and the 5th time in the last 7. Serve is over and in. First touch Anderson. Myler setting. Dylan Myler dug out by Reed. Jousted that, tapped over by Gross. Bumped in the back row Hanson. Free ball sent over by Anderson. Now Kelly setting. Gross. It's down. 24-21 on the Vivian Gross kill. And it is match point for the Bulldogs with a trip to the regional final on the line. And as they always do here in Oakland, they're on their feet. Lily Reed to serve. Serve is over and in. First touch. Mason, it's an ace. And that is how this one ends as Lily Reed serves an ace. And the Bulldogs get the sweep tonight. 25-12, 25-22, 25-21. And they are among the final 16 left in Class 2A. We will take a break, wrap things up here in a moment. KMA Extreme, KMAland.com.
Hello, I'm Amanda Mather, Director of the SMC Community Pharmacy. We want to make it easy for you to get your essential medications. In one visit, our patients can see their provider, have prescription medications in hand, and speak with a pharmacist all before walking out the door. From the comfort of your own home with our free delivery services to your vehicle with curbside pickup, we can help. To learn more about our hours or other services, simply visit www.smchospital.com or call us at 712-246-7100.
We've got final here in Oakland tonight. It is a 3-set Riverside win, 25-12, 25-22, 25-21. And for the 4th consecutive year, the Bulldogs are on to a regional final. Balanced effort for them as nobody had double-digit kills, but girls stepping up all over. Sydney Summers, big throughout the night. Arabella Singleton had some big points there in the first 2 sets. And then Vivian Gross gets a kill down the stretch, and then it ends with a Lily Reed ace. In Riverside, they stay perfect, 38-0 on the year. As for Missouri Valley, their season ends at 26-15. And let's take a moment to pay tribute to the seniors there for Missouri Valley. A pretty young group, couple of reserves. Maddie Kirsch, Carlin Christensen among the seniors, and then Danica Soul and Claire Myler, seniors as well. But Riverside on to a regional final. They will face Applington Parkersburg Wednesday night. Site for that is yet to be announced. Wherever it is, we'll have that for you on the KMA airwaves. Looking forward to telling you all about it later on, KMAland.com. Saying so long from Oakland, where Riverside was a 3-set winner over Missouri Valley. I'm Trevor Mader. Thanks for listening, and have a great rest of your night.